All right, so the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually put a skin on this. Sometimes people get shells on that, but you know, I don't want it to be any thicker, and I don't really drop my laptops, but you know, it is really prone to fingerprints. This and that will drive me crazy because I don't like that. Not that it's the end of the world, but you know, that's kind of annoying, and it is, you know, it might get scratches in that too. So I'm going to apply a skin to it, and what I ended up buying was a Dbrand skin, which I've seen online, which might look hideous. It looked cool in pictures, but it might look terrible, but I thought it would be kind of cool. You know? So I got this kind of mahogany, I think it's called Mahogany Woodgrain, which will go on the top. That looks kind of cool. And then I got this leather. It's like a fake leather palm rest kind of thing. This keeps obsessively waking. That'll go on there, so it'll be basically mahogany on the top, leather on the bottom, leather on the palm rest, and then mahogany on the bottom. It's kind of cool. Give it kind of a wood vibe. The trackpad, is it? Oh yeah, and so rather than having the leather trackpad, which I thought, you know, all leather will look fine, but I saw the texture on it when I looked online. I saw that it had a texture. And I know that I would not like this to be texturized to that level. I may not like anything, I might just take it right off. But I decided, you know, I'll get the mahogany one because it looks pretty smooth. So that'll look kind of cool. But I knew that this like faux leather would have driven me nuts when I'm running my finger over it. Wow, that was incredibly well done for my first try. That is precisely 0.5 millimeter all the way around without a lip. I will never be able to replicate that precision again with anything in my life.
Repeat this process until the entire top surface has been applied.
All right, there we go. That's the top done. That was very easy. I mean, I'm going to give credit where it's due. The instructions to actually put it on are very well laid out, and they make sense. And the quality of this is really good. It doesn't tend to like bunch up, but I will give myself a little bit of credit of actually pretty much nailing that. There's like a 1/10 of a millimeter difference there, but that's perfect. Yep, so there you go. That's the top. That looks really cool, actually. I like that. That's going to be mildly annoying. That there, I almost wish I went with the one that had the grayed out, or the, you know, completely covered logo, because that might eventually come up a little bit there. But from what I gathered, these skins are really good. So, you know, it might be quite a while before that does that. And if it does, then eventually, you know, I may get a replacement, either the same style or something different. So that's that. Looks cool. Some people might be satisfied with just that, but I am not satisfied with just that. I'm going to go for the whole full Monty. Okay, and here we go with the bottom. This is the part that worries me quite a bit more because it's, you know, there's cutouts in that, but it doesn't look terrible. You know, some laptops I'm sure this would be tougher, but I mean, that's going to just fit right through there. The vents are the vents. It's just getting these to line up with those there. Then it looks like they left it, so this is going to be vacant, which is cool. So that'll be pretty straightforward. Actually, the bottom is not too bad, and the reason it's not too bad is that there's a lot of little features that you can line up. You can line up the vents here. You can line up the screws. Should go a tiny bit higher on that side there. So that's a lot better. I kind of messed up the first time. The texture of this, it's not like gooey sticky, so it does come off relatively easily. Okay, so that's the bottom there. That's pretty good. Nice with the mahogany, this black, so they don't stand out too much. There could have been a strip there, I guess, but that's super picky.
You may now shift the 3M paper to the left and apply pressure to the exposed portion. Continue this process until the entire palm rest skin has been applied. Next, remove the trackpad and left speaker cutouts. Apply one more round of pressure to ensure the skin is secured in place.
Okay, and there we go, almost perfect. There's a tiny bit higher right there, but it's not noticeable and it's not actually onto the trackpad, so it's not going to bother me. All right, they actually don't have instructions for this. I'm assuming I just stick it in. So I'll just follow their previous method of doing this kind of half. And I'm guessing this will just fit perfectly to the trackpad. Yeah, it didn't need instructions. It was so straightforward. So there we go. That looks pretty cool. I don't love it, to be honest. I actually don't love this trackpad, the way that it looks. I think the stock is better, and it's going to feel fine. I guess part of it is, people do wear down their trackpads. The Razer says it's a glass trackpad. I don't see like a glass texture to the top, like my G14 had. But yeah, I guess it'll minimize wear and tear on the trackpad. But let's check the responsiveness. I would probably just prefer black or just stock. I noticed no difference in the responsiveness at all. It's nice and quick. And I actually, almost right off the bat, I can tell you that I prefer it. The reason is the matte texture of this trackpad it feels just like a standard plastic, and so it doesn't feel very smooth. And I'm coming from, like I said, a glass trackpad, real glass trackpad. This actually feels smoother. So, that actually feels really nice. Pretty cool.